since you cannot get a professional to work with you, you're actually scoping out the backyard scene.
You know, I told you last night that Cage had been doing his quote-unquote research, and he found somebody, and I asked you the question, and I'm going to ask you again right here on this show. I found a certain person that said, all cowboys die. I want to know everyone's thought, including yours again, Charlie Colt.
Well, you know what? I've said time and time again that I'm not a cowboy. I'm an outlaw. But you know what? You know, this kid, you know, he runs his mouth. He's nothing but a jabroni. I said last night, and I'll say it again. Kid, go buy you some wrestling boots, and I might would take up the time to step in the ring with you, bro.
Well, that being said, Brian Black, your take on that.
Cowboys don't die. They just get meaner. And yes, I am the outlaw. But, buddy, you ain't never, I don't care if you're some city slicker. I don't care if you're some, you know, Bible thumper. You're not meaner than any cowboy or outlaw in my eyes. And they don't die, man. They just get meaner. They spit the grit in your face and go on for more. You ever seen one down? You ever see one get bucked off a horse and say, I can't do it no more? You ever see somebody take a punch and then end up running to their mama, Christopher Cage? You ever see any of that? You don't see that with a cowboy. To be able to give a butt whooping, you got to be able to take a butt whooping. So I don't care what you say. We don't die. We just get meaner.
And I'm going to say, Gage, you know, if this kid had a fought Brian Black in my place in Arkansas, you know, this kid probably would have left in the middle of the match and ended up crying. I'm going to tell you something I put on my Facebook page to counter that. I said, cowboys don't die. They ride away. But you know what? Outlaws, on the other hand, outlaws are just too damn stubborn to die.
That's very well put. Now, Terry Pantera and Justin Dynamic, I'll let you go last because you are better than everybody except for me.
Justin Dynamic is no longer with this Cage. Justin Dynamic is no longer with us.
He got off the stage because he knew you were going to ask him a question that he couldn't answer in 5 minutes by going
And we are after call time, gentlemen. So, by the way,
all right, Terry,
ask the question, Cage.
Your thoughts
My thoughts
on that statement.
My thoughts on Cowboys all die? Really? Are you serious?
All Cowboys die.
First off, half the people that you would call Cowboys just because they go and buy them a pair of boots and a Stetson and a nice big old belt buckle. You know, those belt buckles, we're in after call right now. Those belt buckles are tombstones for dead penises. So here's the deal. You don't become a cowboy by putting on boots or a hat or a belt. And real cowboys, whatever. You probably haven't ever met one besides Charlie Cole and Brian Black. And I'm not going to say I am or not, but I was raised on a farm, raised on a ranch, and I can ride, rope, and shoot. So that, you know, do we all die? Not easy. And not quietly. So, no. I mean, I just get so mad at these people out there saying, I'm a cowboy, I'm a cowboy. You ain't nothing but a Walgreens wannabe. So about
you know, we call them Kmart Cowboys out here, bro.
Kmart Cowboy, Walgreens wannabe, yeah, same thing. Same thing. They don't know a bridle from a bit. But
that's all true, bro.
I mean, when they might like sheep and goats.
You know what really gets me? I go to these auctions and stuff, and I participate, you know, with all the kids and all that. And I see some guy walking up with a big old fancy shiny spurs on his boots. Mm-hmm. What is the deal with that, dude? I see him walking in the stores.
It's the same thing I'm saying. They got their big old shiny belt buckles and shiny boots.
Exactly. I mean, people that wear those don't even know what they mean. Man, they don't scar no horses.
Half of them got them upside down.
Yeah.
Don't get that best. Don't call him a cowboy till you seen him ride.
That's it. Chris Ledoux said that, didn't he?
Yep. Chris Ledoux and Conway Twitty.
And Conway Twitty. There you go. These people on here probably don't know who the hell Chris Ledoux is.
I'm telling you, man, I like listening to Chris Ledoux myself. And one of my favorite songs by him is "This Cowboy Hat." Have you ever heard that one?
Yeah, it's almost as good as Snuff Queen.
Yep.
Copenhagen.
County Fair.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you, his singing didn't do him justice. You guys had to see him ride. You know, he did take a lot of championships in the rodeo. Chris Ledoux was actually the rodeo hero. And then he took country singing when rodeo started slowing down and bodies started getting hurt too easy. And that's the truth about Chris Ledoux. He is the only singer to actually say that he rode in the big rodeos. He didn't do those little kiddie stuff. He got down and was breaking backs. So, I mean, that's the fact of the matter. So, yeah, I have utmost respect for that boy.
Well, let's get back to wrestling.
I thought we were talking about wrestling the best way you know, Gage.
Well, anyways, shut up.
What you want to know about
any show?
The only thing Cage knows about wrestling is screaming, "Oh, my knees out."
Is there any shows coming up that you know of that needs to be plugged?
Well, as we said, next week at the Muskogee Event Center, UWE, it's going to be a benefit show. It's going to be a great night of action for UWE fans. You want to check this out. Advance tickets at God's Desire Learning Center. You can get your advance tickets for $6 for adults, $4 for kids 12 and under. They will be selling tickets the night of the event. If you get your tickets at the door that night, tickets are $8 and for adults and $6 for kids. Danny Hodge will be in appearance that night. I do know that TCW is putting on a show at Bash at the Bluff 2 in Pine Bluff next Saturday. Don't have a lot of details about that show, unfortunately, fans, but you'll want to just, for more information, you can go to Traditional Championship Wrestling website and find out all that information and get your tickets there for everybody in the Pine Bluff or surrounding area. I know there's been some changes made in TCW. Oh, really? Sepulpa?
Yeah,
I didn't know about that one.
Yeah, that's our weekend, I believe. That's our PW. I was supposed to be at the one on the 1st, but have something else I have to do, so.
Granny, you just plugged 2 shows in the time that it took Justin Dynamic to plug one. So next time you plug a show, come beforehand because she is better than you.
He already ran. He can't hear no more.
He already ran off, but I'm sure I'm sure we can remind him of that statement.
I could put my grandma on here, and she could plug it faster than Dynamic. And y'all all met my grandma a few weeks ago.
I did meet your grandma a few weeks ago. Very nice lady. Well, guys,
hey, by the way,
yes.
I was about to say, I think it's about time for us to wrap this show up because I think we're running out of time.
I was going to say that.
Well, hold on, Granny. No disrespect to Danny, but I think I'm going to be washing my bike on that day. And the other ones, I mean, everybody come out, make it. They got in TCW and all in all, honestly. And yes, I did mention the name, boys. In the same area as I'm talking, we've had our ups and downs. But, man, they got a lot of stuff coming out. They got, a lot of, the guys at WWE are looking at them, pushing forward. Check out these indie shows, support them, be part of them, be part of the families. That's where it's all. All these guys, they do it for one reason, and that's for the fans. So.
Amen to that. Well, fans, we're going to wrap up this show. I would like to thank our guests tonight, the Outlaw Charlie Colt, the Outlaw Brian Black, Terry Pantera, Better Than Everyone Else, Justin Dynamic, and yes, Triple K. And, of course, fans, this is your host, Granny Hulkster, bidding you all a farewell, good night, have a great week. Join us again Wednesday night, 10 p.m. Central Time. Good night, everybody, and God bless.